Draymond Green's beef with Kevin Durant just got even more complicated after a beef on Twitter, let's say. But before we go any further, we need to recap the beef between Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. So let's get right into the recap. This whole thing started in 2016 when the Warriors beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the 2016 Western Conference Finals. Kevin Durant stayed on the court afterwards and chatted with Draymond Green and gave him appreciation, so their relationship started off on a very high note. And then on July 4th, 2016, Kevin Durant became a Golden State Warrior. After this, of course, the league was absolutely ruined. Kevin Durant became the villain of the NBA, sort of the way that LeBron James was in Miami. And it worked. The Golden State Warriors won 2 championships in the time that Kevin Durant was on the Warriors after they lost in the 2016 finals to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is a huge reason why he signed with the Warriors, the team he just lost to. And after they had won their 2 championships in 2017 and 2018, then came the 2019 season, which is really where Kevin Durant's beef starts with Draymond Green. It all happened in a regular season game versus the LA Clippers. It was a tight game. Draymond Green got the rebound and dribbled it out without getting a shot off when Kevin Durant felt like he was wide open for the game-winning shot. This led to a lot of arguing on the bench, and the other teammates on the Golden State Warriors had to calm Kevin Durant and Draymond Green down because they were at each other's throats. This made it hard for the entire team to win a championship that year, which is probably the reason they did not win a championship, because Kevin Durant and Draymond Green had a beef from this point on. They started arguing in the locker room and doing a lot of other bad stuff to each other as the season went on, and this was probably the most dysfunctional season the Warriors had in their dynasty's history. And this is what KD and Draymond had to say about it after they had some time to reflect on it.
I've been getting my ass kicked ever since you left. So just for my own personal sanity, how much did our argument against the Clippers drive you to ultimately lead the Warriors?
It wasn't the argument, it was the way that everybody, Steve Kerr act like it didn't happen, Bob Myers and tried to just discipline you and think that would put the mask over everything.
So long story short, the Golden State Warriors make it to the NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors and lose in 6 games after Kevin Durant gets injured and tears his ACL. And at this point, Kevin Durant did not want to be on the Warriors anymore. He had tasted his success and had won 2 championships in the Bay. So he was basically just done being a Golden State Warrior. So in the 2019 NBA offseason, he signed with the Brooklyn Nets. Then comes the last chapter of our story, which comes in the 2022 NBA Finals. It was in Game 1 of the Finals, and Kevin Durant was at home enjoying the Finals because his team lost in the first round of the series versus the Boston Celtics. And a thing to know about Kevin Durant is that he is very salty when anybody says anything bad about him on social media. He can be a narcissist and a very, very sociopathic person who only cares about himself. I'm not saying that Kevin Durant is a bad person in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes he can just be a little self-centered. And because the Golden State Warriors were getting blown out in the 4th quarter in Game 1 versus the Boston Celtics, and because, like I said about a few seconds ago, KD is self-centered, he has always had a grudge on the Warriors, And since he left them, he has really, really wanted the Warriors to know that he was the reason why they won those 2 championships. So he tweeted, "High level of basketball being displayed, gentlemen," because he was very happy that the Boston Celtics had such a big lead, and he was kind of pulling for the Celtics to win, considering it would make him look better as a player that lost in the first round for the team that beat him to win the NBA Finals. And the other part is, well, Kevin Durant does not want the Warriors to succeed because he feels like he was the player who made them championship contenders. So fast forward to after the NBA Finals and the Golden State Warriors are NBA champions. So Draymond Green claps back at him on Twitter saying, "Extremely high level of basketball was displayed," referring to the Golden State Warriors beating the Boston Celtics, because Kevin Durant was saying that an extremely high level of basketball was displayed when the Celtics won Game 1. So Draymond was just returning the favor. And after all of this, Kevin Durant, because he's still salty at the Golden State Warriors, tweets this: "I've been dead since July 4, 2016, referring to when he signed with the Golden State Warriors. But congrats to the Dubs and my boy Steezy, a Fillmore legend, man, been waiting his whole life for a parade on Market Street." That is just so dumb. Like, Kevin Durant congratulates a Golden State Warriors employee and does not even congratulate any of his old teammates like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and in particular Draymond Green, because I know he was taking a shot at Draymond when he tweeted that. But what do you think? Is Kevin Durant self-centered? Is this beef with him and Draymond Green way over the top? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn the notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Hooper Basketball, and we're out.